Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Have you ever stopped to think about what happens when a forgotten talent crosses paths with the winning culture of the Golden State Warriors? This is the Warriors News Fan Update, and today's story is about a quiet gamble that could become one of the most surprising chapters of this season's final stretch. Kevin Knox, a name many had already written off, now wears the blue and gold jersey with a real chance to change his NBA destiny. And the most curious part, it all started with two 10-day contracts. What seemed like just a formality turned into a real opportunity. The Warriors signed him through the end of the season. Is there something bigger behind this? Knox arrived without the spotlight, but with solid numbers in Santa Cruz, over 25 points per game in the G League. And it was that performance that caught the front office's attention. With an open roster spot and the need to meet league rules, the Warriors didn't just fill a gap, they made a choice with potential. Of course, his NBA stats are still modest. 4 points, 1.6 rebounds, 45.8% shooting. But sometimes what matters most isn't the stats, it's the story behind them. And as a fan, I see something special in this narrative. Knox was the 9th pick in the 2018 draft. He's been with the Knicks, Hawks, Pistons, Blazers, and even had a quick stint with the Jazz. Nothing clicked, but he didn't give up. He went to the G League, worked hard, proved his worth. Now he's practicing alongside Curry, Draymond, and Wiggins. And that alone is a privilege few receive after so many setbacks. What excites me is what the Warriors represent. Redemption, reinvention, a system that embraces those willing to adapt, to fight, to understand what it means to play as part of something bigger. And what if Knox buys into that? What if he truly fits in? We've seen it happen. Andrew Wiggins is the clearest example. And let's be honest, Dub Nation, even if it doesn't work, there's zero risk. It's a minimum contract. But if it works, the reward could be huge. The franchise still has an open roster spot. That shows the front office isn't just filling the roster, it's exploring real possibilities for contribution. Knox is one of those. Test, yes, but a test with a real shot at becoming a solution. So now I want to hear from you. Do you believe Kevin Knox can be more than just a last chance? Or should the Warriors use that final roster spot on someone more established? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this content with the real energy of a fan who lives every moment, subscribe here to the Warriors News Fan Update channel, turn on notifications, and hit that like button. Because the journey is far from over. And as always, being a Warriors fan means believing until the last second. And look, Dub Nation, what moves me about this story isn't just Kevin Knox's journey, it's what it represents. The Golden State Warriors have always been more than just stars and titles. It's a team that builds legacies, that bets on those willing to reinvent themselves, and that turns doubts into opportunities. The final stretch of the season isn't just about stats or standings. It's about heart, intensity, and the desire to show there's still something to prove. And right now, Kevin Knox seems to have all of that in his hands. He might not be the flashiest name on the roster. He might have arrived under skepticism. But if he makes the most of every practice, every minute on the court, every piece of advice from the vets, he could stop being just another minimum contract and become a quiet yet valuable addition on the road to the playoffs. And let's be honest, anyone who puts on a Warriors jersey and takes this challenge seriously deserves at least our support. After all, every story of overcoming in this team reminds us why we love this game. Because in the end, basketball is this chance, effort, resilience. So will Kevin Knox become a key piece? No one knows. But what we do know is that here on this channel, Warriors News Fan Update, we'll be following every step with a keen eye of those who love, cheer, and believe in our team. If you want to keep getting content like this, with the true passion of a fan talking to other fans, you already know. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. There's so much more to come, and the story of Kevin Knox might just be the beginning. Speaking as a Warriors fan, I like this bet on Kevin Knox. Not because he'll change the course of the season, but because it represents everything the Golden State culture stands for, valuing those who are willing to fight. Knox was cast aside by several franchises. He was supposed to disappear from the map, but he didn't. The guy went to the G League, dropped over 25 points per game, dominated, got himself ready. And now he arrives with humility, no ego, knowing this might be his last shot in the NBA. That shows character. And here in San Francisco, we respect that. The truth is, the Warriors have a history of turning doubts into real talent. It happened with Wiggins, with GP2, even with Otto Porter Jr. in 2022. So why not dream that Kevin Knox could be another chapter in that story? Of course, he still has to show consistency, especially on defense, and needs to seize every minute like it's his last. But with a coach like Steve Kerr, and alongside leaders like Steph, Draymond, and Wiggins, he's in the best possible environment to grow. If it works, we gain an unexpected piece. If it doesn't, it costs us nothing. And to me, that's a smart move by the front office. It's the kind of gamble that can surprise without risk. So yes, as a fan, I support it. I'm rooting for him. Because everyone deserves a second chance. And here with the Warriors, those chances turn into great stories. Now it's up to him. And up to us who never stop believing.